When the balance of realms falters, the sea remembers, and the mountains. They wait in the vast expanse of the eastern sea, where the sky meets the water in a dance as old as time. A storm is gathering. Not just any storm, but one born of ancient unrest, a tempest of myth and prophecy. The clouds roll in, dark and heavy, pregnant with a fury that chills the very soul. Fishermen who have known these waters their entire lives feel a primal dread creep into their hearts. The waves churn with an unnatural violence, twisting and roaring as if possessed by a vengeful spirit. A sudden flash of lightning illuminates the churning abyss, and for a fleeting, terrifying moment, a shadow is revealed. Massive, ancient, and alive. It moves with purpose beneath the surface, a titan stirring from its slumber. Panic erupts on the fishing boats. Men who have faced the wrath of the sea 100 times before are now like children lost in the dark, their shouts swallowed by the growing storm. This is a power beyond their understanding, a sign that the world they know is about to change forever. On the shoreline, the villagers watch in stunned silence as the sea heaves and boils. The first of the fishermen stumble back from the waves, their faces pale with a terror that words cannot capture. They point with trembling fingers, their voices choked with fear, at the figure rising from the depths. It is S2EP1, the Dragon Prince, his form wreathed in sea spray and stormlight. He is a being of immense power, his presence commanding both awe and fear. Water cascades from his shoulders as he steps onto the shore, his gaze fixed on the distant mountains. The tides carry prophecy, he declares, his voice a low rumble that seems to echo the storm itself. The gate must open, or the seas will drown the mountains. The villagers shrink back, whispering amongst themselves, is he a savior, a herald of a new age, or is he a destroyer, bringing with him the end of all things? Their questions hang in the salt-laced air, unanswered. A close-up reveals his eyes, glowing with the same cold, crackling energy as the storm itself. In their depths, one can see the weight of ages, the burden of a destiny that could either save the world or tear it apart. The choice, it seems, has already been made. Far from the tumultuous coast, nestled in the heart of the world, lie the Kunlun Mountains. This is a realm of serene, breathtaking beauty, a place untouched by the chaos brewing in the sea. Here, travelers and pilgrims walk through forests of shimmering crystal, their branches catching the light like a million tiny prisms. They cross rivers of molten silver that flow with a silent, hypnotic grace, their currents carrying whispers of forgotten ages. In the heart of Kunlun, guardians whisper of forgotten lands, where rivers sing and stones remember. This is a land steeped in magic, where the very earth seems to hum with a quiet, ancient power. Two travelers, making their way along a high mountain path, pause to look out over the majestic landscape. The sea prince rises, one says, his voice a low murmur. The mountain spirits will not yield. His companion nods, his expression grim. Then the clash will tear the world apart. Their words are a somber premonition of the conflict to come. All around them, the panoramic vistas of Kunlun unfold mist-shrouded peaks, hidden valleys, where time seems to stand still, and skies so clear they seem to hold the secrets of the universe. This is the world that stands to be lost, a realm of myth and wonder, caught between the raging sea and the unyielding mountains. The fragile peace of Kunlun is about to be shattered. On a high, windswept mountain pass, where the air is thin and cold, a confrontation is brewing. S2EP1 has arrived, his oceanic power a stark, disruptive presence in this tranquil domain of stone and sky. He stands before a mountain spirit, an ancient guardian whose form is a swirling vortex of rock and wind, its eyes glowing with the steady light of the earth itself. The tension between them is a palpable force, a crackle of raw elemental energy. You hoard power while the seas suffer, S2EP1 accuses, his voice sharp with urgency. Release the gate. The mountain spirit's voice is like the grinding of tectonic plates, ancient and implacable. The gate is sealed for a reason. It counters, its tone unwavering. To open it is to invite ruin. A standoff ensues. Waves of ethereal energy crash against unyielding cliffs of spiritual force. Sparks of blue and gold light ripple through the air as the power of the sea clashes with the strength of the mountain. There is no battle. Not yet. This is a test of wills, a display of power that foreshadows the devastating conflict to come. The very air trembles with the strain, the world holding its breath as two immense forces collide, each unyielding, each convinced of its own righteousness. Suddenly, the ground beneath them trembles violently. The entire mountain range seems to grow in a deep, resonant tremor that shakes the very foundations of the world. Not far from the standoff, a fissure cracks open in the earth, widening with an unnerving speed. A blinding light erupts from the chasm, casting long, dancing shadows across the peaks. Slowly, majestically, a gate begins to emerge from the depths. It is a massive structure of unknown material, its surface covered in intricate runes that glow with a pulsating, otherworldly light. This is the Gate of Prophecy, the nexus of power that Aobing has come to open. The mountain spirit looks on in horror, its ancient calm finally broken. The Sea Prince, however, stares at the emerging gate with an expression of grim determination. A close-up on his face reveals the conflict within him, the immense weight of his decision. The gate must open, he says, his voice a low, intense whisper, or the seas will consume all. As he speaks, the camera zooms in to the glowing runes on the gate. They pulsed with light faster and faster, like a frantic, cosmic heartbeat. The sound of an ominous, rhythmic drumbeat begins growing louder and more insistent with each pulse. And then, just as the gate seems ready to burst with energy, the screen fades to black. The story has just begun. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to see what happens next.